engineers do it.
Before we start today's video, I would like to ask all my viewers to subscribe to my YouTube channel How Engineers Do It. So share the video among all of your friends and also hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
In this video, we will see how we can quickly and easily create a dynamic comparison chart in Microsoft Excel. So firstly, before we get into the video, we'll just have a look at what this dashboard does and what it is capable of. So here we have the raw data, and I've made some pivots here, and this is the dashboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say that I want to see the bonus received in the years from 2011 to 2020, HR versus operations. So now I'm able to see it dynamically. Now for example, I want to see the years of experience of the employees. So HR versus operations, or if I want to see purchasing versus accounts and finance, or I want to see the salary, the average salaries. So this is all dynamic here. So we have two slicers and we have a drop down here. So let's just quickly go ahead and see how we can create this. So I've created a fresh sheet here in which only the data has been copied, and let's just begin. So firstly we'll go to pivot and we will add a new pivot table in which we'll have the years in the row and the years of experience, salary, and the bonus here, and also in the department we'll have it in the filter. Alright, we'll have to create a duplicate of this, and firstly we'll just make everything as an average. So we'll just go to the field settings and I'll just put it as average, and for this also we'll put it as average, and even for this bonus also we'll put it as average. Right, also we need to format the numbers here. So for average years of experience, so as the first one, that should be in the number format. It should be just a number with 0 decimal places. Alright, and for this it should be currency in terms of whatever you want to give it. So I'll just select dollars and select decimal places 0, and also for this again we'll come back over here, value field settings, numbers, currency, and 0 and dollars. Alright, perfect. Now we have this done. We'll also remove the grand totals from this, or for rows and columns. So we have this part being created. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll just copy this and we'll paste it here. Alright, so I'll select this and I'll just double click, and that's going to expand for us. So I'll make it this way. Alright, so we have two pivot tables. Now I'm just going to name this sheet as pivot and this sheet as data, and we'll have one more sheet with the name dashboard. Alright, perfect. Now what we'll initially do is we'll just create a plain chart. Alright, so we'll just put a nice big chart which doesn't have anything, and the next thing what we'll do is we'll just go to developer tab and we'll have a combo box. We'll just place it here. Alright, now I need to have the three options, that's salary, the years of experience, and bonus in the drop down. Alright, so for that what we'll do is we'll go to the data, we'll take this guys from here, now what you need to do is you need to take this guy to the sheet here, right? So we'll just go home and we'll go for transpose. So now we have transposed that data here. Now the idea is to link this combo box to this data here. So we'll just go here, go for format control and input range. We'll put this 3 guys here, right? And the cell link, when whatever is selected, that should return a number, right? So I'll just put that number, I'll just put that cell link over here and I'll click on OK. I'll just show you how this works. So let me just reduce the size of this, try to make it a little small. Alright, so I'm just going to select 1. Now if I select years of experience, if I select 1, then 1 is going to appear here. If I select 2, then 2 is going to appear, and so on and so forth. Right? Now we have this much of information. Right? Now, what is the next thing we can do? Yeah, now we have to create slicers, right? So I'll just go to insert and I'll just create slicer department wise, right? I'll just create 2 slices, one for this and one for this. Now we have 2 slicers, right? So let's just see if the slicer is working. I'm just selecting HR and HR is getting selected. I'll select HR and HR is getting selected. So it's all working fine. So I'm just gonna take these 2 slices, Control X, and I'm just gonna put it to the dashboard sheet. Oops, didn't work. Just a sec. I'm just gonna select both, Control X, come back here, Control V. Yeah, not worked. So I'm just gonna put both of these guys on either side of the chart created. Alright, so I'm just gonna drag it down in full length. Alright, now we'll go for slicer properties, size and properties. I'm just gonna position and layout. So the button height, I'm just gonna increase that a little bit, and same thing over here, right? So not that much, maybe this much will do, right? So now what we need is, whenever I'm going to click on these slicers, the data in the pivot is going to change. But the challenge is, when I select the different criterias here or the different departments, the data in the chart should change dynamically. So we'll see how we can do that. Now for doing that, we'll have to use the name manager, and we'll also have to use the indirect function and create some formulas so that whenever we select this, the range changes accordingly. So we'll just quickly see how we can do that. So what we'll do is, we'll just put range 1, and range 2, right? And range 1, what I will do is, we have 3 options, right? 1, 2 and 3. Just add one line here and one column here, and I'm just gonna minimize this a little bit so that we're able to see the complete picture. Alright, everything is minimized, so we're able to see everything here, which may be a little bit more. Yeah. Now we'll firstly, what we'll do is, we'll just create the, select the data, and we'll just add the datas. So first one goes like this, and average experience. Alright, so I'll add for the second one, and again I'll go over here, I'll select this part here, average years of experience 2. Right, so here I'm just creating a sample so that I'll have some guidance in order to proceed further. I'm selecting this entire year here, and I'm clicking on OK, and I'm just changing the chart type, going for the line, I'm clicking on OK. I'll also give a chart design. Right, now if I just go ahead and select something here, accounting and finance and purchasing, you're able to see that data is changing, but if I change anything here, it's not getting updated. Right, now that part is remaining. Now in order to do that, the range need to change, that is the axis need to change. So when it is years of experience, then the first one should come. So for example, when it is salary, then the range should change to salary, this part. Alright, so when it is 1, what is the range we need? That is B4 to B13. So what we need is B4 to B13. Right, that's what we need. So in order to make that easy, we'll just type B, C, and I'm just dragging it downwards. Let's say if we had many such information, this is an example and this has a very less information, so for that reason I'm just showing you an automated way of doing this. We could have just filled it manually, but I'm just showing you an automated way of doing it. So equal to, just put this ampersand 4 then B, and I'll put another ampersand here and put 13. Right, B4 to, oops, the B is missing, so ampersand B ampersand, so B4 to B13. So all I have to do is I'll just drag it down, C4 to C13, D4 to D13, it's taken care. So what I'll do is I'll just take this guy here and I'll put this guy over here. Okay, so now over here the range is GHI, right? So I'm just gonna put GHI. Right, again when I explained over here, I was talking about data which we are working which is quite large, and I'll be able to drag it down. So same goes over here. If it was GHI whatever it is, it would have moved this way. Alright, so that's what it is. So now I'll just double click here. I'm just gonna move this reference over here and I'll drag it downwards, and the range is getting updated now over here. Now we'll just put a range 1 and a range 2 here. Right, now we're going to use a combination of VLOOKUP. Alright, so we'll just put equal to, now pivot exclamation ampersand. Now we need a VLOOKUP, so we're just looking up for number 2 in this table, right? Column number is 2 and exact match close. So we got the first range for our chart. Similarly we'll do it for this as well. So that's again pivot exclamation ampersand. Now over here what we need is VLOOKUP. We'll just do a VLOOKUP, and we are looking up for this in this table. Column number is 3 and exact match, close it. So we got two ranges over here, which is quite dynamic. So for example, now you can see C4 to C13, right? Now if I was selecting maybe bonus, now automatically it's updated to D4 to D13 and I4 to I13. That is, I4 to I13 is bonus here, and D4 to D13 is bonus over here, right? Now all we have to do is we just need to go back to formula, name manager, and we just need to put two ranges here. Range 1, just need to put a indirect function. We just need to show that this is what we need to return in the chart, and put another one, range 2, and over here we just need to put the indirect function, and again over here you can select this part, and that's it. So just have to come back to the chart, and we just need to select the data, come over here and edit. Now this guy, now you know the reason why I just created that chart. So I have some data which I don't need to start from the scratch, right? The pivot, exclamation, everything is written. Now I just need to put the function F3 key and select the range 1, right? Now similarly I'll just go for edit, and over here I just need to remove the section. I'll go for function F3 and select the range 2, click on OK, and that's it. We'll just go for another OK here, and now our chart is dynamic. So I'll just add a chart title here. So we also need a dynamic chart title, right? So that's pretty simple. You just add a chart title here, and what we are trying to say is we're just saying that it is this one, then ampersand this guy, right? That's all. Now I just need to point the chart to that title there. Now that's updated automatically, right? So now our chart is complete. Now if we just remove all the filters here, you can see that it's all versus all for bonus. Now if I move to years of experience, now that's getting updated. Now if I just put for HR versus purchasing, you can see the trend coming up here. You can see quality versus accounting and finance. And if I want to see for the salary, you can see for the salaries as well. So that's what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much and stay tuned.